uh, one piece thing. So it doesn't have a light bulb. It just has this. And we're going to try to modify this into something else. And frankly, I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to try. So this is what we bought. Also, quick review on this DeWalt knife, okay? Thumb goes here, one finger goes here, so your fingers are very tight together. It's not like the Milwaukee Fastpack where your thumb button is up here. And you got to squeeze this and drop it. It's not the most comfortable, no blade storage. 7 out of 10 on this, $10. It's just okay. Also, it does not lock, so we can open the blade without pushing any buttons. Now you know. Okay, let's see what tools we're going to need, and let's get this open to see what we're looking at. So, this is in one of my daughter's rooms here. And let me check the chat here. Cool. This is what we're going to try to replace it with. Will it work? I don't know. We might need to do some modifications. Amazon, $37 or something. This is, there's no way this is going to go as smooth as the last one I did. The last one, everything went wrong, and we had a solution for everything that we ran into. I don't think that's going to happen here. Oh. Okay, it's a 3 bulb. We got to get this stem. If that's screwed in there, that'd be simply amazing, but that would put all the wiring up there. We're gonna need, this might not be doable on this. We might have to take this piece apart and then screw this piece to this piece to make it work. It's definitely gonna take some modification on this one. Okay, well, we gotta get the power off, so we need to turn the light on, maybe? The only way to know if the light's on is if we hit the fan. Fan's on now, so we'll turn the fan off. And if we hit this, everything should turn off. That should be all the power. So, let's pull that off. We're working one-handed right now, but we're going to set up a tripod here pretty soon. The stem goes all the way through this. We need a way to make this here somehow. You know what? I think we're just going to do it. We are going to drill these pieces out, take this piece with us, ditch the whole LED assembly, and then mount this to this base. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Dang. All right, well, let's get to it. We're going to go ahead and turn off our Milwaukee light here. Let me switch. Okay. All right, so we have the tools. We do have the tools. I love engineering. Such an awesome way to work. Yeah, we definitely have the tools. Okay, we'll put it on our new workbench. I took the feet down, so I took all the nut spacing off, lowered this all the way down for more stability, and now this is my outfeed table. I gotta get this in the corner here. There we go. Can't breathe around that thing, man. It's contaminated from the last house. Finally turned on all messages. What's up, John Zixter? Got a member in the chat. We got Jonathan. We got Failspace. Drill, baby, drill. Yeah, so the trick to drilling these out is probably something slightly larger. I think I got the perfect bit for this. But we do need to get you guys on a tripod. Contaminated. Okay, so if you don't know, I had mold at my last house in a way where I had mycotoxin poisoning. And I had to throw away everything I've ever owned. And for a lot of you, that's probably hard to understand. But everyone else in the channel knows, you know, what happened. So, yeah, contaminated would probably actually be an understatement, and hard to explain. So I'll do another live about mold and stuff like that another day if you're curious. I usually do one at least once a month just to bring awareness to it, because whenever I first, you know, started having really bad issues with the house and not knowing what to do, I had no answers and there was nothing about it online. So I make it a point to talk about it every chance I get, because I literally went through hell. I had to throw away everything I've ever owned and rebuy everything. $200,000 of cash. I took all the equity out of my house and had to repurchase everything all over again. Had to buy another house, restart a mortgage that I've been into for the last 20 years. Almost felt like 20 years, let me think. Since 2010. 10 years of mortgage gone. And just do everything all over again. So right now I'm looking for a drill bit. This one should work. And I don't have my safety Crocs on right now. I'll check the chat here in a second. Before we go doing this, let me see if we can force this open or something before we go great extremes here. Okay, it is definitely on there. So we are going to nope. Remember, we don't need the glass. We do need our fingers though. Fingers are good. And hold still. Perfect. It dislodged nicely, dude. We couldn't have done that any better. Look at that. See, when in doubt, dude, just run a circular saw full speed and just jam it in there. That was like the perfect result. Okay, we're almost done. All we got to do now, because remember, this is the portion that screws into the light here. All we have to do is put that right there and we are basically done. That's so strange. And we still have all of our fingers. So that's what it's going to look like. Before we jump to conclusions here, we're going to make sure that we can do something different here. So let's get this open and let's see. Yeah, we didn't have to use our drill. Actually, we're just going to use this. I've gotten to where I really like this 12 volt. Give me the bit. Please. I'm asking it nicely and it's like, no. What the heck? Don't make me run the saw on you. Yeah, guys, it's like stuck in here on a level that usually I can get anything, but I can't grab this out. It's very strange. Okay, it was really stuck. All right, so I think it'd be beneficial to make this a quick connect and then put the quick connect up in here. I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to get these wires. That was the worst thing we could have done. Rip the quick connect. Okay, so let's see here. We can either, what are we going to do? That's not what I wanted to do. We were too rough with that. That was pretty stupid. Nope, we're going back to hardwire. So we need this nut to tighten to here. That's what we got to do. And then last time we did this live, like all these were loose and like not properly crimped, but they look pretty good on this one, so we're gonna leave them alone. But we need this nut off, that way we can tighten this to this and then make our joint up in here, and it should be fine. Or we could send the fixture wire down in here and make up all of our joints just like the good Lord intended, and do the right thing. I think that's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. So we're going to get this nut off. We might need 2 pairs of channel locks here. Let's see if we can convince it to back off. We are not able to do that. Okay, let's go get another pair of channel locks. Hang on. And then I will check the chat. I just bought some more Wagos. So we got Wagos to make the connections. And it's just a light, it's not very much amperage, so that should work just fine. It seems like this nut is like on here forever, like it never really moved. So we might insert this backwards. Before this was facing down like this, but I'm actually going to go backwards with it, I think. And go through and through like that, and then go down to get the longer facing up, and then we'll get more real estate for our threads like that. Then we'll put our fixture wires through here, and that should get us good to go. Yeah, see, that nut's not even spinning on the backside. Now it's cast, so if we tighten it too much, it probably will crack. It's not going to take very much because it's made of cast. Also acts like a heat sink though, so I think that's what they're doing with this. A little bit of heat sink action. See the cooling fins here? They're kind of doubling it for the LED. Lego says relamp, like you're going to go buy another one of these. They're making this stuff to where you can't repair it yourself. You got to go special order their own crap. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to switch a light bulb. Let me check the chat. Need some vice grips. You know what it's referring to. Don't be an NPC. Do you know what it's referring to? Yeah. Don't be an NPC means stop having a hive mind and have your own opinion in the chat down below. Everyone just, they hear something on a certain channel and they just repeat it like a parrot every chance they get. And it's like, you know, unpopular opinion, but I've had a lot of issues with the electronics on my Milwaukee. Do I still recommend Milwaukee? Yeah, undeniably good stuff. But I've still had issues with it. So there's still data there, whether you like it or not. The data is there. Kim, and to give him a thumb. Appreciate it, sir. This is actually going pretty swimmingly, which is not normal. We got really lucky. We just hit this thing with the saw at high speed, and it just dislodged itself completely, broke the rivets and everything, dude. I don't know if we could have got more lucky. Popped the base plate off, and now we can attach it to here. We're going to send the fixture wires from the light itself down this hole.
There we go.
Wire them up. Spin this on the fan. Wire the bottom section.
Oh, definitely.
And then put 3 screws in here.
For some reason, even growing
and
up,
we're done.
I do that with Evan's
like,
and my birthday.
I don't know. I can't believe it either.
But I remember there was times that I
let's keep watching to see what happens.
But I can remember the month.
All right, so we got the drill. I didn't have to put a belt on or anything.
Swap it with his.
No Crocs, nothing.
And mine.
This is crazy.
We were closer than most of the other siblings.
What do we need? We need Wagos.
The first.
And we need
so.
a drill, and that's it. Strippers, that's it. All right, and we are gonna need a. Uh-oh. We need to tighten our tripod down. That's what we got to do.
Back from the
Hang on.
North Rim while ago, you saw the pictures.
It's starting to kind of storm over here. My dog ain't having it.
Pick some good ones.
Filled up her, I think, twice.
Oh, I believe it.
Got the strippers.
I don't remember it being like this when we went to the south end, but at the north end, there's a bunch of different ones where they had you go way out on the cliff.
Ooh.
I bet we could recruit the wife to hold the camera.
Yeah.
Never mind. We can't recruit the wife to hold the camera. It's a terrible idea.
It's pretty neat the way they, you know, put those.
Okay, so we got our Milwaukee light, which is mediocre. It's not the best. I recommend probably not even buying this. It doesn't do enough light. It's fairly expensive, and yeah, it's an M12 tool, so if you got M12 and you want a light, it's a light. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty of how useful is it, it's not.
Yes. That's so cool.
Okay, hang on. I'm trying to put you guys on the bed. Just trying to fall. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, just don't bump or breathe on the camera.
That's awesome.
I forgot to get a hot stick, but we've already turned the light off.
We had today. It was.
I'm guessing the power's off. Should be off. We should check because we're live on YouTube.
Oh yeah. That makes
And it'd be really irresponsible if we were to just cut these 2 wires without checking. I say we do it.
Yeah.
Okay, power's off. Good.
It was.
So these are small wires,
Also, the miracles of
like
Jesus
really tiny.
healing,
I thought I was going to use a Wago,
daughter who dies,
but
and
I changed my
then
mind
the lady who had been
because I don't
for
trust
20
the
years,
gauge of this wire, and it's very small. I'm actually going to take the sheathing off. I might put it back on. We'll see if I'm feeling generous to the fan gods.
He described it as 3 different types of sufferers. There's critical,
Okay, we got the wires exposed.
chronic, and compassionate.
Now the fun part. We need to get the wires
The critical
into this section.
all of a sudden it's very
Keep in mind, this thing just twists in there now.
chronic is something that they're dealing
And then we got to put the screws on here.
and then the compassionate.
Let's see how it goes. So we got to get the wires in here. We're going to twist them together just in case someone wants to come in here while I'm not looking and turn the light switch on. That way you guys can get a good show.
Not the chronic, the other one. The critical, the chronic is the lady who had it for 12 years, and then Gyrus was the.
They are very tight in there.
And I've never heard it like that. So it was really.
There they are.
I just kept writing and writing.
Oh, we only got one. That's why we twisted them together. Try again.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. And even Robert.
There we go.
I walked in the door 'cause
Spin that on there. Yes, we're locked.
And so he
Perfect.
wanted to be away from the toilet.
We have just enough room
And so
to cuss out whoever comes in this room and take it out on them.
participated that
Perfect.
way, But I took the girl.
I'm gonna get some wire nuts. I don't trust Legos.
When we do stay at home, it's not as. Like, you can lots of this, but it's just the same.
So we got ideal wire nuts, which is what I recommend.
I've taken the
We got Wagos, which is
so, but
what some people recommend. I'll try the Wagos. It says they're good through 24 gauge.
I was glad that he.
And I do believe this is bigger than 24. Maybe we'll use the Wagos.
I don't know what exactly he does in the church, but
And maybe I'll get a step stool. I'm actually going to get a step stool.
thanks, but his name is Mark, so it's not even the main guy that does it. Jamin is a different guy. And
I'm looking for a step stool. Where'd it go?
he started off by talking about how him and his wife
Oh, okay.
are almost 14 years into marriage and have a 1-year-old. And he was like,
All right.
I wonder why
We're back.
we have a 1-year-old.
So we're going to pop the black one in here and lock it down. How do we feel about that?
So it's
Honestly, not bad.
understand why they choose pastors to do
Not bad at all.
because they have a different perspective when they're living.
Might be some credibility to these things, man. I just like wire nuts. I've used them for so long. I'm confident with them. They make good joints.
Yeah, but we've been.
I don't know. They work.
Girls swimming today.
Hit the like button, guys. Only 10. Yeah, that's surprised. We got 304 people in here and only 10 likes.
We did our
Dang.
hangout.
Guys are doing me dirty.
Thing that we had planned.
All right. And we're
they
gonna
stayed
pop.
for quite a while. I don't think they left until like 9:30.
We're gonna cut this just a little bit shorter here.
Yeah, and they came about. I want to say about.
That way we can make sure we get metal shards
But
in my daughter's bed.
For a little bit yesterday too, and then
Perfect.
we've already planned.
Make sure to leave all the splinters behind
we're planning on coming
because we are electricians, so we don't have to clean up.
And then a couple weeks later is actually.
Now what we can't do, we can't let this hang on the weight because
We've already planned.
these little tiny wires go somewhere.
Hang out for her birthday.
And I don't want to take the whole fan apart to figure out where.
After her birthday, which
So
is actually
what we're
the
gonna do,
same week that y'all are gonna be helping us out with the girls.
we're gonna maintain contact and
For that
pressure
thing for my work. It's that
to
Saturday.
get our screws in here and not let it dangle
Right after.
like this.
Yep. When we come back.
We got at least one in there. I can go ahead and let go now.
So you were just going off of what I said, and I probably didn't explain it well. So. But
And can we get another one?
yeah, it'll be after we come
I
back.
feel like a wire's hanging out.
We'll get to look forward to doing that. But
Something's fighting.
oh yeah, I've already
Perfect.
talked to them about it, so they know. Hey, girls.
One here.
You want to talk to DJ and Papa?
That's good.
Sorry, can you shut the door?
Let's tighten up this one just a little bit.
Are you gonna talk with us too? Yeah. Hey, you say hi?
Okay, so this is what we're left with, right? We took down the base, we ripped the LED off, and now we've got a little twist action.
Under here?
that disengages this whole thing. You can see where it's no longer attached.
Ooh.
So we reused every portion of this light.
We're laying in my bed with the door shut because Robert
And
light
why
yesterday
did I take that off?
Caitlin's
There we
light.
go. Lock back on.
And whenever he does different projects around the house, he gets
These ones are actually made of glass as opposed to the
so you can get the footage.
other ones are
Yep,
plastic.
Exactly. So that's what he's doing in the
It's
other
kind of
room.
funny. The other night when I was replacing the other one, they were freaking plastic. They look good though.
You wanna say hi to Pop?
That's what's crazy.
She just woke up.
Okay, we only want to loosen these just a little bit.
She's waving and saying hi. What did you learn today?
At church.
We tie them all up
Remember?
uniformly,
I'll have to show the video.
and then we got to put a light bulb in here.
Can I tell them
We're gonna see how we did. But if you ask me, man, this is the way to go.
from church?
I don't need none of that proprietary LED BS in my house, man. I want light bulbs.
And she asked
That I can
everybody
switch
if
out.
anybody tooted. And we said no.
Whenever I want.
So then Kaylin says
This actually did not come with light bulbs, so we're gonna have to go find some.
She's
Yeah.
like, no.
But I think I know where some
I
are.
already asked her. And then Kaylin said,
No, I said.
Mom said, maybe
Check the
it's
chat. What's it
the
say?
area. She said, what? No, air can't toot.
What did you learn today? I
And then
learned
she
how to
said
wire up
maybe
a
it was
single phase
Daddy.
transformer.
No,
Nice.
he wasn't in the car.
Single phase transformer. That would be
Oh
240.
yeah, seriously. But it's
All
not
right.
like sewage. As soon as we turned, we were off of Coit, and then we turned on
Power correction?
to start driving towards our house. And it
Or some kind of power phase.
stank to it.
Yeah, we went through an area where we were.
You know, power factor conditioner
And
thing maybe for that.
into an area that was just really rank with sulfur.
So we're gonna have to
Well,
make
that
sure
could've been,
that
honestly, it
this
was
thing
like
stays locked in.
Iggy, like,
I guess. Let me see here.
exactly.
It's just cast, so
Yeah.
hopefully that thing doesn't
Picked
like
up the
get
pace a
loose
little
all the
bit,
time.
maybe.
There we go. Now we got it
Yeah,
locked in.
exactly. That's too funny.
Excuse me, what pick 3 colors that are your favorites?
Step down transformer.
Your top 3 favorite colors, Gigi.
With a step down, you'd still be probably 3-phase to single phase. I guess it sounds more like a
Okay.
You okay?
I don't know if I have.
maybe like a
Do you prefer
Power
like
conditioner
darker or pastel
or-
or like a certain type of color?
I think kind of what they were.
Something like that.
Blue tones.
Okay, like a deeper color?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
not a bad looking fan now. Make sure all these are tight.
Oh yeah.
Make sure that's locked in. Okay. Now I gotta get some light bulbs, and you're coming with me.
No, I like it.
Let me
I'll
figure out how to grab this handle.
I think it was Thursday, Friday, maybe.
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
It was unbelievable.
We're still finding out. Still finding out. No lineman stuff. I just watched a video. It's a service transformer on 7200 volts. Oh, I thought you did it yourself. Nice.
Yes. She had said that.
Okay. We need light bulbs. I forgot what we were looking for.
Yeah.
Welcome to ADHD, where you literally leave the room,
Yeah, she had said that. She's like,
instantly forget what you're looking for,
yeah, seriously.
and then you stare at the camera until you remember what it was. We don't have any light bulbs in here. Ooh. Okay, I found the light bulbs. Not good. I got light bulbs somewhere. Hang on.
Ooh.
I know where one is.
When we were in Cody, we went to dinner.
It's like no light bulbs in this house, man. Everything's a freaking
Western
built-in fixture. Is there a light bulb on the floor there, right here?
You found it?
I found one. Do you see any more? Like, look underneath the bed and see if there's one of these floating around down there.
Okay.
Sorry, Robert's looking for light bulbs.
Can you find 2 eyes?
I might be able to. Hold on a second, Kayla.
Okay, moment of truth.
I'm listening though.
You got a light. Power's on. Perfect. There you go. It works. We are good to go. And does that work?
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. What about the fan? Did we break it? We did not break it.
You know, you think, well, you know, God is
Well, there you go. That is
to each one of us.
how you retrofit something to make it work. You take a saw,
You're getting to experience.
you run it as fast as you can into the polyacrylic, scare it so badly that it just lets go. And then we can take the base, take that stem. The stem has been the key, the common denominator for all these installs so far, is that stem needs to go through some kind of portion of the original fixture. I appreciate it, John. And yeah, electrician has no light bulbs.
Gotcha.
Let's see here. Trying to catch up with the chat. Let me see. It's 22 gauge. That's funny. Next, we'll be installing 3 100-watt incandescent light bulbs. Yeah. Okay, guys. Appreciate it. Just a quick live. I've got something special planned for you guys. I'm going to probably release some members only for a little bit, and then we'll release the full video. Also enjoyed the background conversation. Nice. All right. We'll see you guys later. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
You remember,